Welcome to this series where we are playing the 7.5 version of Farthest Frontier. In the last part, we laid the foundation of our small community here. We've got a pretty good residential area going here. We've got one of all the tier 1 production buildings in this little industrial area here. We've got the tannery out here producing coats. We've got a sawmill. I think this is the cobbler shop. This is the basket shop, which is going to increase the walking speed. And we got a Fletcher building here. We got our smokehouse here. A little bit worried about the smokehouse because I've come in here and show you. We got a fair amount of meat and we got quite a lot of smoked meat. I do wonder whether the smokehouse is keeping up with the supply of meat. And what I want to do in this part is upgrade the town centre to tier 2, and we only need another 4 planks and we should be ready to go. We've got our new hunter out here as well, so coming this way. Another thing I need to start possibly thinking about is actually pushing out and do a bit of exploring. In fact, let's just have a quick look. We got a few workers, so what direction do we want to go in? I don't want to push out too far. I think we're going to go this way and find out what's going on in this direction. So we're going to use the winter to give these guys something to do. I just want to check what we're harvesting as well. Harvesting. I want to clear. I want to harvest out that rock there. We've got some deer here. I'm not. In fact, I wouldn't mind also. I think we're gonna go out this way. And out how big this lake is. I think I'm just gonna play a bit faster because we're in the middle of winter. And at the moment we're effectively playing catch up. In fact, we should now be able to upgrade our village, town centre, and get that going. We've got 7 months of food here. I am expecting a little bit of wastage. We have got some berries, and we've actually moved our what we call it in here. So we was make sure that those are set up, ready to go, and we'll just see if we can uncover anything new. Oh, I was expecting to get to the lake. Let me just push out a little bit further then. Maybe up the side of the mountain here. I know there's a risk by sending out our workers here. We've got quite a nice area of other blueberry. Got a blueberry bush there. I think we'll just move you over to here. One over here. I was almost certain that we had a lake out here. I'm kind of a bit inclined to put a forager's shack out this way. Got bird's nest there. Slope too steep. Okay, maybe we're gonna have to put you about there. That's hawthorn, bird's nest, hawthorn. So it's just going to keep pushing out this way. Our farm over here is pretty much sorted for the moment. It's going to need a little bit of extra work on it, so that we can get this going. Right, we're now coming out of winter. We actually upgraded that now. Now we do have some tier 2 buildings which we can put down. We've got an arborist, a bakery. I'm not going to worry about the windmill and the arborist because I don't feel that we're really that ready for something like that. I'm kind of liking the idea of having an arborist. I don't want to put that in here, the arborist here, because we want fields. Wow, we need clay. So there's no point. So we need to think about clay first. And we've now got tier 2, and we've got an apiary, a potter's building, weaver's building, a candle shop, soap shop, a charcoal kiln that will produce coal, and an armory. So um, apiary. Oh, now the thing about apiaries is that if you see here, we've got the area in yellow. That means that this is an area of interest. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to tuck an apiary. I'm a bit inclined to put it that side. Do I put it? No. I put it. I think if we put one here, and strangely, you can also get good apiary coverage from a. So I think if we put an apiary there as well, I don't want to put too many in because farmers are tied to apiaries as well. That's something we need to consider. Right. Right, we need a wagon shop. That's the next thing we need. Is I can't never remember where the wagon shop actually is. There it is. My instinct is to kind of put the wagon shop just in this corner here. Oops. I think we'll just actually, yeah, I think we can put it here because it doesn't have a detrimental effect. Food stocks are low, okay, but then we're in the new area here, so we need the wagon shop so that we can actually put there, because the wagon shop is used to move large amounts of goods. Now the next thing we're going to need to do is start thinking about what there, because we need 25 homesteads. So what we now need to do is start thinking a little bit about decorations to be able to improve our homestead. And I'm thinking maybe we can get a garden trail there. Push through a couple of garden trails, and we just want to build this area up. Now I'm not going to rush the next tier because you can see we need clay and we also need gold to go to tier 3. And what we need to do is actually build our economy up and get things done. So we've got an apiary now there, and of course one of the things that we do need to work towards is trading post, and we also need a school. Now a school is a pretty big building, but it's also something that will have quite a major impact on our town here. Now I want to go out this way. You can see the area that the school affects. So I want to get a school just on this corner here, although we could put it there, tuck it in this corner here, and that would actually, but the trouble is we're going up the side of them. No, I think we could put the school just there. You can see that's going to take 100 gold, but I think the school is a good solid investment, because what the school should do then is, once the school is built, that should really lift this area up a bit. How are we doing? All right, we've now got the wagon master here, so what else we can build now? I'm not going to worry too much about the healer's post, because I think I've got medicinal roots out here. Now we've got the forager here. What I want to do is just push this forager out a little bit further so that we can gather those medicinal roots, because the medicinal roots help villagers cure themselves. So if we've got medicinal roots out here, we should be a little bit better. Get that little rock out of the way, tidy up the the edge here as well. Okay, we've still got a little bit of spare capacity with respect. And we've got a clay pit here. Now, the only main thing I've got with the clay pit is whether it's negative. I don't really want the clay pit. I'm just seeing if we got any other clay pits around here that might be. I know that it's going to be less suitable, but you've got to remember is that we're going to be pushing out. I suppose we could take out impending heat wave. Yeah. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to put the clay pit here, but I think eventually we will probably move it, and we're also. We're do that again. Not it's that was. We'll just get the clay pit going. That means we can get a potter going. Let's check our forager. Maybe we can get something a little bit better than that. Now we've got this space here, and I'm a little bit annoyed about that, but I don't think there's much. We've got the apiary there, and the next thing I wouldn't mind is back to storage. I want a storage, sorry. I want to get another little root cellar just on this corner here. Because if we got a root cellar here, that will mean that the food that the forager brings in. Because one thing idle. He's idle. That's set to harvest. Crops eaten by wildlife. How come the wildlife got in? Was that just probably sneaked in through here? Oh, look at that. Wait. That's sneaky. Need to set this up. And I thought I built a good defense. Oh well, never mind. We can sort that out. I think we're putting a little bit of maintenance. That there. Can't do that. Next year, I think we'll go there. Now, what I do want to do is possibly get some flax going so that we can get some clothes. But maybe that isn't such a good idea. I think, well, we got a lot of other things to build, so I'm gonna build some beans there. Go that there, and then we're gonna go for flax. That in the 3rd year. Right, we're gonna have to do something about these guys. The deer are up there. What I'm gonna do is put a fence gate about there. And then we're going to run a fence up that way. Try and get the deer out of our field. Oh well, that's the way it is. We got other supplies and options at the moment. Right, we sent someone out here. Got patch of herbs. Got some more deer out here. Mushroom center. Hawthorn. Patch of herbs. We've got no willow out here. Right, we've got clay underway over here. That needs 15 planks. Right, let's just look at a little bit more in the way of resources. Right, we've got wax. I like the idea of a candle maker. Okay, we've got a weaver, and that's not a bit early. Potter, got the apiary. Need a sand pit, soap shop. I think the soap shop would be. Oh yeah, well, right. This is going to be in our bad territory, so we're going to put the soap shop out here. I think the other thing I am going to do is definitely put in an arborist. And I'm trying. I think if we have an arborist down here, so if we go to food production, got a shortage of planks. That's okay. Oh yeah, we got a nice, good setup here. So I think if I rotate, when I get that next to there, and then what we can do, and I think this guy we can move. Although he's got quite a lot of greens and berries at the moment. Got a forager's shack there. We've got a forager's shack here. We've got quite a lot of good stuff in this area. I think what we are going to do is we're going to push this guy out a lot further, like that. And then push this road out. Even further this way. Got quite a lot of stone as well, so I think we're going to upgrade this section of road here. In fact, I could probably do upgrading. Oops. I think we'll just have a little bit of an upgrade as well in this area. Predator sighted. Where's that? Yeah, the hunter did his job dealing with the... How are we doing? We got 57 out of 70. That's good. Okay, we got 8 people have arrived. I think we can accept those. Just to keep the place. How are we doing? How's the ability here? 24%. We've got a little bit of a patch here. I'm gonna move the again. I think we're gonna bring him down about here because we're gonna have the clay pit here, and then that opens up this little area here. I don't think I can get another house on here, but we'll give it a go. Most we can. Right, we're gonna put a house there. Thank you, game. But we can't get any houses there, but we might be able to get a little bit of decoration. We've got some money. Oh, that's a bit expensive. Medium garden. Oh, I think we can get a... don't think these stack, but we can get a little medium garden in there. Right, we've got our soap shop there. What else do we need from a resources section now? My instinct is to have a candle shop. I don't think the candle shop has that much negative impact on the population. So I think that's got 60 planks though. I don't want to crowd too much with the plank. Potter's building. We got here work camp, clay pits. Work camp could be quite nice actually, but we need to put it somewhere where it's gonna give us a bit of a benefit. I think I need to do a little bit more exploring. We're gonna go out this way. We've only got 8 months of food, which is a little bit of a cause for concern. Oh, I've put this here. I think we're going to put another field in. I think if I put in, if I bring a fairly big field in like that. In fact, I'm going to plan to side by side like that, and then that will kind of give me two farming areas here. And that's a little bit overkill. But I think if we got 4 fields here, then that leaves me a little bit of space here for another building. Oh, we've got the arborist being built here, ready for next thing. Resources. The potter's is not negative, so my instinct is to put something like the potter here. Trouble is storage. Let me just see. These don't store the base materials. What's the compost yard? What am I on about? See, this is bricks. Building clay. These storehouses, as far as I know, don't store any of the base materials. They store some of the more kind of useful things. We've got our little root cellar here. We've got this yard here. Let me just think a little bit about. We've got other resources here. We got anything out this way? I'm not seeing, except for stone here. We got up here hawthorn, iron ore. My instinct is to expand the industrial area this way. We got some more deer down here. This is a forager shack. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it, guys. I'm going to put a stockyard here. And then I'm going to end the dirt road out this way. We're going to put another. Oops, wait. We're going to put a road across there. So that what we have is a stockyard on this corner here. And that means that what I should be able to do is... Got a clay pit, iron mine, armory. Yeah, we're going to be getting close to being able to that. We've got a candle maker, another apiary, a sand pit. I think I would like to put, say maybe we'll get a little bit of an overlap. We'll put an apiary just there on that road. In fact, we could probably get that there, so we'll get another apiary there. We got in the way of resources. Right, we've got tallow, gold, we've got beeswax, we've got honey. I think we need a trader. And I've been kind of keeping this area half open for the trading post. And we're going to put the trading post in just about here. And we're Gonna have the trading post tucked in there. Look at the do we have any clay? It's just we got a little bit of clay, but it's probably been used for over here for the school. So we're looking okay. But we got some deer down here now coming in. Got deer here. Where's my hunter? I'm kind of thinking that, mate. What's we got here? We got 4 here. We got 5 here. I think I'm going to move this guy to about here, so that we can hunt off some of these deer here. We've got 7 up there, covering that ground there. That's good. Now I keep coming back to meat. I just feel I need another smokehouse. In fact, I'm going to do it. Because I just feel that I'm wasting food here. Actually, I think what I'll do is that we've got a little bit of space here. So I think what we might do is we've got our kind of dirty area here. So I'm going to put that there. Because we got hunters over here. We've got the storage. Got the tannery going now as well. So we're looking good from that perspective. We've got 4 people with the saw pit. We've got plenty of... do I need a second saw pit? That's the question, isn't it? How is my workforce? I think we can afford a second saw pit, actually. Resources. Again, it's... Let me just rotate. We get a saw pit just in there. There's like a little corner. I can get that into there. We're down to 4 months of food, but we're looking good in our own way. Up here, got gold up on the hills here as well. Let me just turn that off. I don't want to give these guys too much to do, but I think we're going to expand this way anyway. So I think we're road out that way. I'll make them a bit faster. How's the harvesting going? I think we're going to harvest through there. I think I wouldn't mind clearing a little bit of this area as well. We're okay for money. We just need to get this area finished here. Oh, yeah, we need to fix this, don't we? You don't want to store food in the market because it spoils quicker, and what you've got to do is come there and then someone back in again. So we got another stockyard here. That should help with the respect to... Let me get some extra workers in here. Gonna add a couple of extra workers in there to get villagers stricken by worms. What's the desirability here? 24%. We need to take up the desirability here because we do need to think about upgrading medium garden here. See, that's not actually. I'm pretty sure these aren't. Got a small plaza here. I think if I can find any more shrub, I don't think a shrub adds to anything. Small park, medium plaza. Don't really want to spend all my gold on. No, that's not going to fit in there. I think I'm going to put a garden trail in. Lids are cured. That's good. I think we're just put in. Something like that. I think I need to think a little bit about planning some more housing. We're just going to drop in. Annoying. Okay. But yeah, housing over there. Just check. Yeah, we're inside the range. A bit of spare capacity. I think I'd like to just move that house in a little bit. Drop you in about there. Move that house over. Right, we need clay. Right, we need 3 more clay. And then we'll get the school built here. Farmers working here. At the moment we're growing peas. And then we're going to go into a cycle. Then we got beans. So we got another year before we're going to get production on the thing here. And of course we need the planks for the okay. I think I'm just going to... Oops, why am I playing on speed 1? Thought the game was taking a little while. 5 months of food, got 121 there. Yeah, I think we just need to give the game a little bit of a chance to catch up so that we can see what's going on. Raining out here quite nice actually. Okay. Right, finish the school. Now, there is a problem with the school. I'm just going to pause that because you only get 1 educated person and the problem's finding the person, whether they are... Right, education basic. Beaumont, where are you? I can't get you out of there. Okay, see if we can find somebody else who's educated. None, none, none. So I think the game's got a little bit of a broken mechanic in the sense that you only get the 1 educated person to start with. Right, I've driven them out. That's it. That time I switched my brain on. What you should do now is go to here. There we are. We've got somebody teaching. What we can do now is put that back there. Yeah, I've finally got my brain switched on, so sorry about that. And what that should do is give us a little bit of a surge straight away with our homesteads. We should start actually improving that area there now. Ah. Right. Can I get... We've got 4 people working on the clay pit. The tannery's working. We've now got a soap shop. That should improve our general health. What have we got? What's this here? A smokehouse being built. So I don't have anything that's... I think I'd like to prioritise the saw pit so that we can get a few people here. Well, I think the fence is working a little bit with respect to the deer. What we got here? The root cellar is spoiling, but that's, we can't do much about that because what's actually spoiling? Oh, we lost meat. Right, we've got 6 months of meat. I just get this feeling that I need to add a little bit more value to oops, got a field here that we need to get going. Again, we're going to have a... I mean, we're halfway through the year already, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to have a whole year of setting the farmers going, and then what we'll have is rockiness, frost tolerance, and heat tolerance. What does this add? This is cabbages. My instinct is that maybe we'll have some that there. Can't do anything. All right, let's just remove you. That's not really what I'm looking for. I think we'll grow beans in this year because that will improve the fertility. And then I think we'll put you into there. And okay. Is there any way we can have multiple windows open? Right, next year will be flax. So what I'd like to do is add flax to that year. Then that will give us the crop rotation. But I don't think we've got a weaver just at the moment, have we? Saw pit. Wish there was like some way that you could do an overview of the town just to see how things are going. You know, so it's like how many weavers you got. Well, we can do it with this, can't we? Let me just, okay, I'm just going to pause. Reservist food goods. Yeah, so we haven't got a weaver, we haven't got a potter, and so we're looking at a weaver and a potter. Resources. No point there. Candle shop. We've got a cobbler. Do we have a candle maker? I think it's a chandler, isn't it? That's a... So we need a weaver and a potter. I think get a weaver there. I'd like a potter. Oh, it'd be nice to get the potter in there, but I think we'll have the potter directly opposite the stockyard there, and put the candle shop. So we'll get a little bit of a high street going down here, like that. Let's just Turn you around. This workhouse. Okay. Andrew's feeling worse. Seeking medicine. Right, we're probably going to need to think a little bit about a healer. Okay, haha. But we're gonna, how's the desirability here? 21%. Kind of thinking that maybe we need to get something in here from a decoral perspective. Like a garden. A garden there. Yeah, I think that will work. Just a garden in there. A little bit of cash. And I think if we garden in there, and be nice to get something tucked in here, but I haven't left enough space. That's annoying. I think we're just about to get our first trader. Who are you? Who are you lot? Who are you lot? We've been invaded by people. Okay. That give us 86. Okay, we're gonna accept you, but we're gonna need to. I didn't realize they all come running in like that. Okay, let me just pause. We got 86 out of 92. We got a house, medium garden site there. I think I'd like to put, if possible, I think these will overlap, so we're gonna just push this house out a little bit that way, going up a hill here, so we're gonna have to think about leveling off. Just get a couple of houses over here on this side. I think we put in two relatively close together there. Right. But our first trader, what have we got here? Iron ore. We've got absolutely very little to trade if we what he wants. 254 heavy tools. Ugh. Now if we get one of those, we could start getting, we'd have the potential to start possibly a wheat crop. If that's cheap, with currently at average price, I'm gonna speculate a little bit for the moment. We got here crude weapons. Not enough gold in post. Okay, we need to transfer some gold. Put about 105 in. So we need to transfer some gold. Don't have anything else. Well, all the iron ore. Why don't we have any baskets? Is that because where's the basket weaver? Find the weaver. I do wonder a little bit whether we're not really pulling in the willow. No, we need to find some more willow. We've got gold. We got some hide coats. I think while I'm looking at this, I know the trader doesn't need hide coats, but I'm going to put some. I don't want to about 10 in. Keep them in stock. Yeah, we're going to need to find some willow for some baskets. Okay, so I was ready for assignment. Okay, we're just going to pause again. Where are we? We're going into autumn, so this one isn't so important because we're not going to get anything from this year because we're not going to. The harvest won't rise or be created. So, I think we're put peas into this one. This is the one that's going to count for next year. So we'll start with some of that. I'm interested in weeds at the moment. Onions, heat rockiness 8%, weed suppression 0, weed suppression only 3 for cabbages. Cabbages are very good at weed suppression. I mean, I grow them myself. If you grow them close enough together, you don't get any weeds. Okay, we're going to grow some cabbages there. And then back to this dilemma, aren't we? Okay, let me just... Yeah. Right, next year is the flax. And the year after is the flax. So if we get back to here... Right, I want to remove you. We're going to put flax into that one. And then you're going to have... this one. And I think we're going to grow beans in that one so that we can... I mean, the rockiness is coming down. I think we're at a point now where we could probably remove that and get in something that might give us a little bit more frost tolerance, heat tolerance. Again, we got beans there. The peas don't have heat tolerance. I'm actually going to put 2 crops of roots in for that one. This one still needs a bit of work done on it over time, but we'll get there. And right, we've now got this guy here, and I think somebody pointed out that you don't have to have the area there. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put 1 there because I'm going to work on the assumption that these apple trees are there, and then we'll have some peach trees. Just keep the peach tree there, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, and then we'll plant some hairs through the center here. This will be a good job for the winter, to be honest. So we got pairs. What we have is 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs there. Then lots of apples just on the outside like that. Then I think we'll just finish with the pears. Peaches, sorry. So, and we'll be interested to see what we get from that. Now, something else somebody mentioned and was the fact that if you can put fruit trees around the area, almost as from a decorative perspective, and people will pick from the actual fruit trees. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 4 peach trees there as well. We're going to get back to the merchant. Okay, we're still transferring the gold, so I'm gonna buy 2 crude weapons. So we got a nice area here. Up with this, why we got no one in the fishing shack? Well, that's a bit of a problem. We've lost the illness. Yeah, that's a bit of a disaster. I'm just right. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is play through the winter, so that we're in the next part. We'll start at the beginning of a new year. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.